This is a tough one for Mibr.
Yeah, this is a home map for Big.
It really is.
They really like Dust2. They lean on this a lot. They lean on Mirage a lot. So this is really going to be an uphill battle for Mibr. But they will actually dictate the pace as they pick the T side here.
I always wonder about that peek down mid with the Glock. You could do it with a PT-50 and actually do a good chunk of damage. Oh my god! Sisson and Tabson. Flashbang assist will be very useful. TRK, one of 3 players remaining for Mibr, despite those flashy kills down long. Xantares getting peppered now. Got most of his health though, thanks to that Kevlar. Tizian trying to deliver, but he can't. That leaves Xantares in a 1 versus 3. Now, the bomb is still by mid-doors. Oh no, it's not actually. The radar was bugged. Never mind. Oh. There we go. Bomb teleported. Some gremlins in the system. It'll all be okay soon.
Yeah, that kind of felt like a gun round fight. Just long explosion, flashes from both sides. And Mibr come out on top. A much-needed pistol there to recover their spirits after a heartbreaking loss on their map pick of Nuke. And looking at the odds here, it's not as favored as I would have expected, actually. Big, usually incredibly dominant on this map, but I guess that's with the adjustment after losing the pistol.
Keto, lower tunnel with a scout. Dead now, of course. That was an interesting play.
Just met by a bullet of VSM, who was incredibly hot on Nuke. We'll see if he's able to bring that same kind of fire here.
Yeah, those flicks were a nice warm-up for a big open site like a map, rather, like Dust2. A staple in Counter-Strike. Mibr taking it slow. Still over a minute to play with. You can see Tabson with most of the activity for Big at present. Out goes the lurk smoke on B. Can jump on the stack on the right-hand side and look over that. It is expected, though, to some degree. And Mibr now looking to make inroads towards this A bomb site. Only being spotted by Tizian with the scout. They have smokes for the cross. Really playing this slow on Mibr. They start to emerge now.
Tizian trying to find something. He'll flash for himself, but Leo is on such a great flank here. He should be able to take down both players. Oh, what a recovery from Tizian, but he will be traded out. And the second smoke isn't actually there for Mibr just yet. Will be placed, but Surson doesn't even care if there are smokes in general. Takes down KNG through it, and that'll actually send Big to catwalk here as they try to find something more. TRK is actually tagged up here. So there is a possibility, and Xantares with a long-range UMP headshot.
Oh, God.
And there comes the lurk smoke. Oh, Big are actually going for this one. Oh. Xantares back to the Deagle, and VSM and Lucas have to try to hold on.
They could have put the smoke on the bomb. The Mibr have gone too long. That was maybe the play. It's a 10-second defuse, so they can't do it otherwise. That smoke was the way to win the round there. Not that they knew it at the time. Very unfortunate for them. That would have forced Mibr forward. They could have even baited them towards the site to take a fight, make it more expensive, but alas, it will be Xantares saving the Galil instead.
Yeah, there was an opportunity there, especially with the way you can play around those smokes that are on the bomb site with the scout from Surson. There was definitely an opportunity, but Mibr will still hold on here 2-0, and a very methodical round coming out from them, so it's good to see that it's rewarded, but Big, they sure as hell did have a chance. But they inflicted good damage. So Mibr will try to recover that with the MAC-10 from Lucas, but it will actually be VSM on the entry mission towards Long. There are 3 players to meet him and 3 grenades as well. He's able to find 1, and he's able to get all 3. Good stuff from him, and now Lucas, who wants to get in on the action, is able to pick up $600 thanks to that MAC-10 kill reward bonus.
Fast eco round is a good eco round. And now we go to the buy round. The first full buy round from Big. They will go for 2 AWPs immediately. Searson and Keto. Keto looking for his first kill. Still early here on Dust2. VSM 6 for 1. Not a good sign for Big, that's for sure.
Yeah, Keto usually that B player, and will take it that direction this round as well. But oh, look at this from TRK already down mid towards Xbox. Will actually jump into his own smoke, or his teammate's smoke, that is. And Mibr have cat control, actually, if they so choose to push up. So this is great ground gained early on in the round from Mibr. And now the entire map's their oyster at this point. So many options.
You can see the bomb appears to be outside long doors at present. Now, will they try to pull players towards CT to maybe weaken the presence in long? Currently, Tizian and Tabson committed to the long play. Searson ready for this angle. Being looked for by TRK as well. I thought maybe there was a headshot coming, but not in that direction. And indeed, that will cause problems now for Big on long. They've got to hold on to it, really. Tabson seems to be considering making his way towards the bomb site, and indeed he is up close. He'll get a free opportunity, actually, but he can't quite commit that onto KNG, who's still alive, waiting for more crosses as TRK waits for a play to be made. Here come the reinforcements for Mibr. Maybe not required, though, because TRK's on the site.
Zantrez tries to recover, but Mibr just taking them all down. Some low HP players, but Keto, he wants to save this op. High upkeep costs for the double op setup. So taking one into the next round would be great to at least give them a win condition moving forward. But that really felt like a lot of that was TRK, finding that entry there towards Catwalk. And then Mibr, they're just able to completely explode at that point. And by then, that early cat control is something that Big is going to have to address immediately, though.
Do you think they should fight for it? Maybe get a boost up?
It's either a boost or actually fighting through the double doors with this op. But, oh, they can't even take it moving forward.
Denied.
So, yeah, at some point this half, Big will probably opt for a fast cat with a couple of players, but I don't know if this is the round for that. 3,500 roughly on every single player for Big. And they'll invest some pistols, though. We can see TRK with that double entry, and Leo on the lurk there. He's able to find a kill of his own, securing the round for him and his team. And once again, down mid. Okay, this is something that Big need to address immediately. They can't keep letting players do this. This is going to be a running theme for this game.
Yeah, well, the pace of that molly on short will tell them that it's happened again. Definitely information to absorb for the buy rounds to come. Mibr creeping out long at the same time. Big really have to hold on to this short position, but with only pistols, that will be difficult. Plenty of airstrikes, though, coming through, but not plenty of damage. P250, though, not too shabby at all. Oh, my God, not both of them. That was very dangerous, and that will force VSM away. He's alone with the bomb. He does not want that to be in no man's land. And why he's nervous about it, this is allowing Zantares to flank through B towards T-spawn.
Oh, Keto, though, gets aggressive, hunting for some more information. And Zantares, the long-range eagle shot. These are so difficult at times, but Zantares, he's a pro. Ew, but he misses it. Missed his opportunity. You could see how he was lining that one up. It's unfortunate for him. Incredibly hard when the player is facing away from you, of course.
Oh, back of the head is so hard.
Yeah.
If you're wondering at home why you see sometimes, especially on Dust2, let's say there's a B rush from the T side on the pistol round. Sometimes you'll see the first player jumping in backwards to try and absorb the bullets and avoid getting shot in the head while his teammates will use that distraction to open up on the site. Notoriously difficult to shoot the back of the head in Counter-Strike versus the front. Back of the face. This time there's no fast play down mid from Mibr. Maybe reading a response to this, they're looking for a fast B play.
Oh, if this were a rush, they would have caught Big off guard. But Big's already now set up in the bomb site. One of the ops is here in Searson, but he misses the shot. Leo with the instant entry, and the trade on Zantares allows Mibr into this one already. Big likely going to have to call for the save. And Mibr with an incredibly hot start here on Dust2, Big's map pick, of course.
Yeah, this is not too shabby. Big fat 0 in the big column. Mibr being proactive, catching Big off guard there. Seems they might be okay to save most of these weapons. But how do they catch up with Mibr? It's a strong start. Mibr, I feel like they, in the short time they've been here at Flashpoint 2, I feel like they're improving on each. Every match is like a new iteration of a young squad, you know?
Yeah, I would totally agree, and I think KNG's calling is getting better every series as well. He read how he would be conditioning Big in that one. They still ran into 2 players on that B bomb site. Perhaps the delay in the B tunnels wasn't, it didn't result in exactly what he would have believed, but he's doing such a good job in the mid rounds for me when they slow it down, usually having a contingency plan of sorts. And now we can see the odds have shifted. MIBR the favorites now as the updated Pinnacle odds come out, 1.43 to 2.71. And you can see that MIBR, they aren't showing too much emotion yet. They know it's a long way to close this map out. Still need 10 more rounds, of course. But as this pause comes to a close...
Oh, dog!
Oh,
look at the little dog.
Doggy.
So we saw a cat, which looked like a rat, and now we've seen a dog.
That cat was really
and he's got
small.
his coat hanger has ducks on it.
Wow, the animal theme.
So we got nice people on the server.
Almazur that had the cat on.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, Big will keep the money together, so it is the hero rifles looking to boost over the smoke, but it seems like KNG is reading this. You've seen that smoke before. No harm done from either side, however. Tizian just goes back to his doom.
Oh, wow. Okay, MIBR, they're just eating up Big in every duel at this point. And they're just putting so much pressure on mid. The fact that TRK is just running straight down mid every single round and taking this cat control is just such a problem area for Big. And right now, Surson, he'll try to recover the situation as he's recovered this off here. But it's going to be Tabson, actually, who finds 2 of his own towards Cat. And the bomb is actually all the way in spawn. So VSM now just has to try to fight his way out of this situation, but Surson's already posted on the angle. This will be a miracle if he's even able to get 1, and Tabson, the hero of the round, stepping up when his team absolutely needed him to.
What on earth just happened? Feels almost like a mirror of the first half of Nuke, where one team's just dominating with the strong rounds, and then there's an unlikely round for the guys on the back foot. On this occasion, that's Big. Tabson on short of the Desert Eagle. Oh my god. Absolutely gratis for free, that kill. MIBR they will lament that round. But they can put Big in the bin once again. Heading towards B bomb site once more. An early Molotov. Players will make their way down lower. 3-man investment from Big towards the A bomb site. That flashbang allows Keto to post up with the AWP. Santaris looking to make an aggression as well, clearing the right-hand side. KNG looks to switch things up with a flash of his own. Santaris, though, will hold on to the B bomb site. You can see the split was ready with MIBR by the mid doors.
Tabson will have to meet the mid players, though. He spots a leg out, and he pushes on through the smoke, trying to make a hero play once again. Will it pan out? Just has to go for the Molly and nade combo. But does he push through? No, he does not. But Xantarez, he's here on the railing, and he's only able to get 1. Lucas, 180 through the air, is able to recover that situation. And now the bomb should come down, but VSN, he still has to try to hold this. And Surson, he's able to find that kill. And this becomes totally doable now for Big, as they have the man advantage.
He was allowing his teammates to bait for him with all the spray. He was quiet that entire time, but not fast enough at close range. There's a kit for Tabson. There's 1 flash as well. Not committing just yet, Sis, and holding angles on the window. Which Leo's curious about. That clock is ticking, however. That utility will give some rough positions. Avoids the flashbang, does Lucas with the AWP. Leo's got a nice angle. Now there's a sandwich, and down Tabson goes as well. And MIBR make it to 7.
That was actually pretty clean from the MIBR players as they held on to that one. That flash coming out from one of the big players did not work out for them. And it kind of feels like what happened towards Ramp and that B bomb site last game, where MIBR were baited into trying for a retake.
I can't believe Lucas managed to do a jumping 180 there to kill Xantarez, because I feel like with all the action that we saw around that area, they were never going to check for Xantarez. If he gets 2 there, I think the round is over. Not on this occasion, however. Lucas still waiting for the peak tight angle to avoid the flashbangs. Will they potentially swing out of this? The smoke is up to isolate a fight, which may concern Tabson. But maybe, with a read of the investment of personnel from Big on long, they'll try to make a play elsewhere.
Yeah, that's a really good read. MIBR just moving away from the problem area that Big has created towards that long position. And look at VSM. He's already gotten close towards doors. Won't actually move out. That would have been some free real estate, but he knows that Cat is the safer position to contest for. as he's grouped up with his team now. And once again, MIBR, they will have this cat control. They've been doing a great job once they actually have this position.
That was quite clearly going to hit the wall.
Yeah.
Am I the only person reading that?
Yeah.
Crosshair was definitely in the wall there.
I agree. I don't know if he was looking at someone in his room or what. That was a whiff Molotov, but space will be gained by MIBR regardless.
Some of you at home will know the bottom right-hand corner of that smoke will allow you to look at the car, but all the pros will know that. And you can see if you're paying attention. Oh my God, Keto caught sleeping, maybe looking at a radar. That was a free kill, and it's a huge problem. The B-bomb site has collapsed. KNG now battle sniper mode in mid. And Big, there's not much for them to do at this point.
KNG's already hunting. He's already at the doors. The bomb has just been planted. They're going to trap these big players here, and they're looking for blood at this point.
I think he just heard the reload as well, so they know exactly where they are. Big being contained like a biohazard. And there are 2 flashes as well. I wish you good luck.
Tizian's got a great angle here, along with Surson, but the numbers of MIBR may just be too much for them to handle. Oh, Surson actually peeking out, but TRK with a beautiful trade. That is so well done. Oh man,
my God, this guy.
He is lethal from range, TRK, and that is Big's economy really getting stifled there. If they even took one of those rifles into this round, it would have been a pretty easy buy call, I would say. But at this point, decisions have to be made.
Keto's going to be so frustrated with that one.
Oh,
That's the worst thing when you're holding an angle and you want to look at the radar to see what's going on or something. I have to assume he's looking at the radar because all he's got to do there is click.
Yeah.
And he had like a reasonable window to do it as well, so I think he just got caught out. Sisson now with the scout. And a bunch of deagles here for Big. They are getting spanked on Dust2. What was Potter's term?
Butt owned or something. It was really weirdly PG, but also like almost really vulgar. But
yeah.
Taps in. Will only find one. And jumping up, KNG is able to clean this situation up. Okay, looks like MIBR have control of the situation. Yeah, that was a weird statement by Potter.
Yeah.
Let's actually go back to that.
But something...
Butt clench, but... God, it just escapes me. It was so odd.
It's like butt ruined or something like that.
Butt ruined. I think a butt ruining experience or something like that. It was...
Oh, God. Is that Piles? Piles would be butt ruining. 9-1 lead for MIBR.
Yeah, Big have to deal with this hemorrhoid that they've got in the middle of the map right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
And it looks like TRK is going to continue pressuring that angle. Oh, no, it'll actually be KNG and Lucas this time to try to hemorrhage this part of the map.
Oh, please stop.
All right, we're done with that.
Have a look at KNG. He's got places to be, but he's missed his shot, so it looks like that's the morgue for him. I respect the aggression, though. And again, it's just great, a great statement as well. Just to keep the pressure up on Big. We will do whatever we want. We will not play by the normal rules. MIBR lacking in utility now. They've got no more flashbangs somehow. Only mollies. So trying to take position will be an issue. And things will go from bad to worse. 5 versus 3. How do they approach long with no flashes?
They just got to hit their shots at this point. All 3 players from MIBR right here at the corner. Tizian's playing a close angle, which is going to be supported by Tabsin and swinging out. Oh, actually, MIBR, they go 2 for 1 here. They only have a single smoke for the cross, though, so there will be a gap at some point. And there's a double op setup coming out from Big. They need to cross, and they're going to...
Oh! Denied. Check, there's a body on the car. There might be a smoke there. He hasn't really checked that yet.
That's true. There's an opportunity to find some util here.
Nope.
But he will be denied that as well. So this is looking rather dire for Lucas here. Molly comes out to flush him out of that potential position. And it looks like he just has to go for the wide swing at one point, surely. And he's not able to connect. Xanter is just ducking his head down, playing a little game of peekaboo as he's able to take down Lucas and secure the second round for Big.
What do they do with all their flashbangs? They had 0 flashbangs. It was so strange. They had like loads of Molotovs and no flashes at all.
They surely just sailed out long early on. I feel like that's the only reasonable way to use them.
Well then, a second round for Big. Getting pounded on their first half, but maybe there's a chance for them to recover. That certainly helps. And MIBR have been running down to suicide for many rounds, finally being punished for it early by Big. They're adjusting, they're learning. VSM now trying to creep, looking for the off angle.
Wow.
Searson's made his way beyond here already, but look at Leo and Lucas.
Oh my goodness.
It's just like that, in the blink of an eye. The flash in the pan, the success for Big in his first half.
This is just such a great game plan from MIBR that's come out. This running down mid and pressuring that position has just been so confusing for Big in these rounds. They tried to adapt, but they really never found any consistent success. We thought we would see some more fast cat boosts coming out, and Big have challenged that position a little bit, but MIBR, they just keep going to it, and Big, they probably thought MIBR would stop at this point, given that it just failed in the previous round with KNG running out the double doors. And KNG there to secure this round, though. That final kill on Xantarez. 10 rounds. I want to say at least 7 of them have been including some running down straight mid.
Unscripted violence from MIBR. I just love the hype.
Yeah.
I just love that it's every round, no matter what's going on. Every single round. Let's go. It's a celebration. Big being turned into pinatas. Now, have they read that Xantarez could be lower tunnel? It seems that perhaps they have. There's a chance of 2 kills here, though. As far as he means to go on, but TRK will trade. TRK alive proves to be a problem for Big, as evidenced by the headshot onto Tabson. Such a dangerous player for MIBR. Searson and Tizian remain. I don't see this one being turned around. Searson looking to push B tunnel with a scout. While Tizian tries to catch someone not paying attention, really. Although TRK could be in trouble here in lower tunnel. Then again, probably not.
All right, Big gonna get another gun round on the board. And they're going to switch things up a little bit here. Keto will be equipping the M4A1S as opposed to that double op setup that Big have been favoring throughout this game. And that will allow him a little bit more versatility. And it'll allow them to make some more aggressive plays if they do lose the middle of the map. Because pushing towards tunnels, it feels a lot better to do that with a couple rifles in Keto and Xantarez than with an op. So we'll see if that adjustment or that mid-round comes out here.
Tabson by those mid doors. There's a lurk smoke being lined up towards B. Xantarez up close, takes some chunks, takes some shrapnel from a grenade. So there's some harassment, maybe trying to pull rotation, because only 2 of the 5 players are here for MIBR. The bomb's still in spawn. MIBR still top mid, but Xantarez has a free kill onto Leo Drunky, who has outstayed his welcome. The tea's gone cold, and the biscuits are off.
Now VSM towards lower tunnels here will be halted by that Molotov as he has been tagged down so low. And this round might just come down to Searson. He's forced off the angle though by a Molotov, or a flash that is. And KNG, quick recovery. What a shot by him. Evens the situation out. 4v4 now. And VSM, he's still holding on to this middle position. So Big's opportunities in terms of rotating have been cut off completely. VSM shuts it down, takes down Tabson, and 2 players from Big are just choked out now out of this round. They're towards CT spawn, and MIBR are just outmaneuvering them here as they have just no space to work with.
With 3 players at those mid doors, that was really a gauntlet run for the bomb, going up short. But there we go. TRK now on the site, deleting 1 by 1. TRK, just a deletion machine, 14 for 7. Sorry, 13 for 5. VSM is 14 for 7. This is fun to watch.
There's some great individual performances coming out from MIBR, plus they're just playing such an exciting style of just outmaneuvering Big and taking such control early on. It's high-octane action here.
It really is. Look at the energy.
Yes, you love to see that. Oh, yes.
It's like every round, it's like we're one more closer to the major.
Yep.
It's so good. It's so good. Especially for, and it's been a turbulent time for the organization, and I feel like it seems to be, personality-wise, a great squad for the fans to get behind. You know,
apparently, an MIBR player, or well, actually, we don't know, but some player on some team has spilled water on his keyboard, so we are taking a tech pause.
Why did you think it was an MIBR player?
all the action. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was all
the pop-offs.
all the pop-offs and everything.
Swinging all over the place.
So I assume that, but production only said that it. Okay, look, well that guy's cleaning something, so I think it's safe to assume that it was an MIBR player. But they're still keeping the energy high. Just getting hydrated as well. Can't blame them for that.
Don't forget to drink water. Well, they seem happy.
Yeah, I love to see it, honestly.
Yeah.
The reactions here are just so great from MIBR. It's something that I'm going to consistently love about this team if they keep their webcams on for these tournaments. And I can't wait to see a team like this play in a studio at a LAN and just see the fire in them. It's going to be contagious.
You know, sometimes at female tournaments, they have to have webcams on just to make sure it's not a guy playing.
Oh.
Those tournaments are dirty, man. People try and get their edges.
Wow.
I think, was it Smiths who played for his girlfriend once or someone like that?
Oh.
One of the French players did. It was Smiths, yeah. It's down and dirty with those female tournaments, man. There's no love lost whatsoever. Some nice trophies behind Big.
Yeah, they've been racking them up this year.
Has not been the worst year for them in that respect.
Absolutely. But this might be one of the worst rounds for them. Not the best buy going into this. Keto just working with a Deagle, and oh man, the auto snipers are out. They are primed and ready. Let's see what they're able to find. Spam comes out, and oh, there's one.
He actually faces. He actually faces it.
How does he decide to do that? That's so bold.
Yeah, it's confidence, I suppose. We've got to look at. It's got to have a positive spin on it. It's confidence. Man's confident. 3 auto snipers, no problem. But how about this scout?
Oh, all right. Looks like MIBR are making quick work of this long area. Will Big have a chance to recover? Not when VSM is on the case. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Tizian able to take him down, but just 15 points of health remain for him here. And the bomb will be planted. They do have defuse kits.
I mean, I was going to say maybe just go and get an auto sniper from spawn.
Do you think that would improve your chances?
I don't know. It's a trade-off with the moving accuracy, well, the movement speed rather. The big swing, land a juicy headshot. Try and get some lurk smokes out to create some space for themselves. Molotov onto the site. They do have kits here. Big, nice flick from KNG. And another one to finish off the job. 13 for 2, a huge half for MIBR, who narrowly lost their pick of nuke. Maybe they can smash Big on Dust2. So far, so good. But how will it finish? Find out after the break.
KNG is another one of these players who can be very streaky, can be very emotional, but that's how the Brazilians play Counter-Strike.
KNG, all he needs to see is your elbow, and he takes your entire life.
I'm not going to beat you around the bush. I do actually think that KNG could be the best AWPer in this tournament.
Key thing is, a lot of people don't know this, as well as being a very good player, actually a pretty cool guy. You know, he'll always check on you. Have you got a drink? How's your family doing? You know, underrated guy.
KNG, a man whose knife is labelled Prove It, and Big will have something to prove with 2 rounds moving into the T side. It's an uphill struggle. The incline is at the maximum. Have they got the stones? This is what I'm talking about in the first half. P2, have the P250s looking mid. If you want to have someone spot to see if someone's making a play, make it a P250. That's a good 90 damage from that range.
Double P250 too. Tizian and Tabson both equipped with the weapon.
Why have one when you can have 2?
Exactly. And one player could drop 2 for the both of them.
Exactamundo.
But they actually bought them themselves. Big, they're going to need to make those P250s work though, as they make their way up catwalk. And it looks like it will be an A hit. A minute remains, but it looks like Big know exactly where they want to end up. On the corner meeting them will be Lucas, and he has to come up big. Already is able to take down one. Keto down. Now Lucas, will he peel off the angle and play it smart, play it safe? Looks like that will be the case. So we're going to have to see the retake attempt come out from Mibr here. Tabson trying to secure and lock down this angle. Oh, he's going for the flank, it looks like, actually.
Well, this is a very tense pistol round. Mibr on the low ground. Low ground retake less than ideal. TRK, though, will certainly help. Lucas and Leo Drunky. Every POV we go to is just bodies falling to the floor. Get the body bags. Throw them in the back of the truck. Leo Drunky and KNG will get the cheap helmet because they are unscathed. Their armor is perfect. Or parfait if you're French. Both 7 golden letters. If you're playing fighting games, perfect parfait.
Perfect. How was that? What was that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
That was pretty good.
First time trying. But Big, they're going to need a perfect round here if they want to come back. A perfect comeback, in fact, if they want to end this one in regulation. They have to win 14 rounds straight to end it without facing overtime here. And it looks like they're going to be going for a tunnels play early on. Lucas taking down Surson, though, and Leo is here to meet them in the lower tunnels. And he has players behind him. Oh, a perfect flash to set him up, shutting down 2. And KNG here to clean up as well. It's just Tabson that remains, and KNG is proving his case for the better fragging in-game leader in the server, at least on D2.
Butt wrecked. That's what she said.
Butt wrecked.
They're getting absolutely fisted.
Oh, I thought we moved away, but we're back with some posterior puns.
Well, this has been this whole game feels like a lightning round from Mibr. 15-2. Not over till it's over, however. There's a crossfire from Mibr if they can never see again after these flashbangs. Tizian with 2 looking for a third one. KNG will deny, but the numbers are too great, at least in a long position. 3 versus 2 now make it 2 versus 2 because VSM will deny. Tabson through the smoke. Feels the urgency. And maybe he switches weapons with Searson, who's got a scout now because Tabson's got 10 HP.
There's a world I just see Surson instantly headshot Leo. I feel it. Okay, the tag comes out actually. So not quite the case. He'll just go for the double tag. All right. So 3-15 here. Big are able to upgrade a couple of their weapons. They actually lost an AK though. But Mibr, they're going to have to keep on fighting to close this one out. They've still got a lot of rounds to work with here. So just don't look, or just don't leap before you look with any of these buys. All right. They're going to play it safe. economically speaking. A wise fiscal decision from MIBR here, who all buy down to 2K. So they're just working with scraps. And Keto, he smells them. He's looking, he's jiggling, gets tagged, but he recovers the situation beautifully with Xantarez as they clean up this long setup.
Frugal round for MIBR. Searson still with the scout. I'm sure there'll be an upgrade soon, however. There we go. Bring me the big guns. 15-4. Speaking of big guns, VSM has collected an AWP. KNG currently 20 for 7. Leading the charge. There aren't many big players above 10 kills at present. In fact, it's only Xantarez. But maybe the T side is where they will solve things. They've got 11 rounds to solve in a row, no less.
All right. KNG getting aggressive here. And oh man, it's like they're just mirroring what they did on the T side, just swinging out mid, taps in, he's flashed off the angle, and now Big, they're pretty much all trapped in this long area, and Tabs, he might get cut off by KNG. Oh, he didn't scout out the angle completely. Now KNG might just get the better of him, or will he just secure the angle? It looks like he's opting for that. He knows that all of the Big clan is towards long, but there is one X factor in this round, and that's Xantarez. But will KNG hear him? He surely will. Oh no, he doesn't spot him out, and Xantarez is actually able to take him down, but Big's already committed towards long here. There's 4 players right around the smokes. TRK is trying to work around this smoke, and a 1-for-1 op kill leaves TRK still in this position. Flash comes out, they recover the bomb, and is Big trying to cancel on the situation? Doesn't seem like they necessarily have to, but VSM still picking them off. 3v2 now, and Leo's on the flank here, actually trying to close the map out himself, is only able to get one. This is such a tough spot for Big, but they've bailed themselves out of it with some great shots, and it's down to a 1v1.
Oh, he gave him the 1v1, and he's missed the duel, which leaves Tizian now to finish off the job. 48 HP, looking for the short plant, but no, it was a safe plant, and a bad plant, if you will, but it's good enough for a round for Big.
You just look at the radar, and you 30 seconds before that round ends, and you think, okay, MIBR have them trapped, they're locked in, but Big just bailed themselves out of that one with some great shots, and they really fought themselves out of a tough position. And they'll hold on. 15-5, MIBR, they may have to concede this one. A couple of pistols are being bought here, and Lucas has a couple flashes, so there might be a plan in mind, but Searson, he sees Leo's arm, and that's all he needs, and Big will open up that B bomb site because of that pick.
Tabson no longer spotting mid. Perhaps Tizian will be left in situ to do that. MIBR moving up top mid. And indeed, the bomb has been plantarized, and Big will just try to have some nice area control with Tizian by the car and spawn. Have some fun. Again, 1 round at a time. Don't often see big comebacks, but no pun intended, by the way. But maybe we're on the path to see one here. Every other round will be a buy round as MIBR approach maximum loss bonus. Now they will suffer the struggles of the CT side. Some nice King Snake gloves for KNG. Very appropriate.
Yeah. Really good gloves. Every time I see these are the ones that make me think I should pull the trigger on purchasing gloves. And prove it is what it says on his Talon knife.
Those are not cheap gloves, are we?
They are like, they're $1,000 or something for men wear, I think. At least more. Maybe
there are
even
some
more.
gloves which apparently sell for $20,000.
What?
Yeah.
What are they? Case hardened?
I want to say Vice gloves?
Oh, Vice.
But I don't know which ones are the Vice gloves. I have the Crimson Kimono.
Very clean choice.
Yes.
All right, gun round here though, and KNG will have the op, as opposed to the previous gun round where it was VSM using the scoper. He's going to be posting up towards catwalk. Now VSM, he's quite close towards mid, and actually MIBR, they're playing a pretty heavy A side setup here. VSM can rotate over to B if he so chooses, but this might just be the gamble that MIBR need to try to close this game out. And they can take these kinds of risks because they have a 9-round lead at this point.
TRK needs flashbangs. The first one failed. It hit the wall completely, and the second one doesn't come in fast enough, a mistake, and they've lost long. KNG has to hold on to short. He's lost his position now. He's got to be real careful about where he chooses to go. Lucas making a play forward. How has he snapped his head off? 4-on-4. KNG still looking to get aggressive. Here comes the swing. Out comes the AWP. They're lining up for him. Down goes one. This is game point, let's not forget, for MIBR. They're losing position, though, on the A-bomb site. KNG's still stuck low, but maybe there's more for him to do. Leo on the flank, but Searson with the P250. Bomb planted now. KNG and Lucas remain, and then it was just KNG. Looking dangerous for a time, but Big continues to get the rounds up, and a clean house. KNG the last to fall.
All right, MIBR not actually securing that long position. They had a lot of players towards that side, but like you were saying, James, no flash support coming out in time to help out TRK there in the pit. And looking at the MIBR players, not the same energy you're used to seeing from them, but they know they have to take things seriously now. Big, they're coming back. They need to secure this one at some point.
The first flashbang hit one of the signs on the wall and went backwards. By the time the second one popped, he was dead. He was gone. There was no response on the radio.
Just radio silence coming out from TRK's comms after that. And oh, Big, they might just try to force the issue here towards this B site. VSM, he had a good angle, but Leo's right outside the doors. Can he recover? One shot, looking for more. Can't quite find it. Oh, in the air, but can't take down Xantarez. He's still fighting here, but Big will clean it all up.
Santara is playing Tony Hawk's. He's just grinding along the side of the wall there, looking for some style points. Well, it's been 6 rounds in a row for Big. 7 more required for overtime. Momentum is on their side. Plenty of heads have been popped like grapes. Not sure what else. Grapes is good enough. We'll go grapes.
Yeah.
2 AWPs are out. VSM and KNG. 20 and 21 kills respectively. Still in the lead. Now it's just Keto who's below 10 kills for Big, so they are really putting some numbers on the board now. But they must do it again. A quick jump up. KNG won't be able to react in time. TRK trying to clean up in the meantime. Searson's gone. That's a big frag for both teams.
Yeah, 4v4 situation. TRK still trying to secure Catwalk, and the superior gun with the AK will find the headshot, even though he does hit it second. And now VSM trying to recover the situation as well. And he's getting pinched. Multiple angles now coming at him. Doesn't know whether to look long or whether to look cat. Will have to play out of his mind, but he misses the shot, and that's all Tabson needs. Just leaving Leo in the 1v3. Makes his way through the smoke here. Xantarez, he's already perched up here at the top of Catwalk. Should be able to find him as Leo makes his way through the doors, and he is executed.
I'm starting to wonder. I feel like 10 rounds for Big is a psychological barrier that MIBR do not want broken down. However, they don't have much choice in the matter because this is the eco round.
Right.
And this started, what, 13-2? Yeah, it was 13-2, and now it's 15-9. They are capitulating. Again, there's no more shouting. There's no more arms in the air. There are looks of concern. Looks that tell a story of repeated failure, of not quite getting there. Trying to hit the door and running into a brick wall instead. You can see some frustration on the brows.
It's good to see the players talking, though. I'll say that. Kogu behind them. Everybody listening to the coach. Lucas trying to give his thoughts. Experienced player in the Brazilian scene, of course. Pointing at the screen. Trying to find the gap.
Big are 6 rounds behind.
Yes.
So that means that MIBR essentially have 3 buys. So if you think about it, they've got like 3 attempts to win 1 round. That's not that many.
Yeah, every gun round, it feels a little bit more dire.
There is cause for concern.
Yes. Still, there is a win condition here for MIBR in this round in the form of 4 Deagles and an MP9. Oh, what is this from Keto?
Why?
The auto sniper already? This is such an odd choice, but
against an eco rounds.
Yeah. If he loses this is a big gun to recover also for the CT side. But likely he will throw it away, as he does.
Yeah.
Looking at the radar. And now...
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It to some degree, because if they lose one round, they're done anyway, and they've got money to buy in the next round, so it's calculated.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense, actually.
Yeah, it's geeks. Absolute geeks. But that also will make MIBR think that maybe they're being trolled if they don't think about why there is an auto sniper at this juncture.
It's definitely a punch being delivered in the mental warfare game. I'll say that. Hearing that, knowing that that can pressure you.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Well, don't connect to that, guys.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
All right. Well, no, no one was watching that closely anyways. It's an eco round.
Let's have a look at the B-bomb site here, because we have VSM, who's sitting on the site.
Oh, wow.
Just watching everyone.
Okay, KNG, he's getting a 1v1 duel here, but he's not able to take down Surson. Would have been nice to take him down, as he could have perhaps recovered that AWP, but it just won't be the case. But nonetheless, MIBR have a bye for themselves here in round number 26.
Another auto sniper.
Yeah, you see it.
But I mean, they've got money to lose here. Tizian's got 13k, Xantara's 10k, so it makes sense. It's actually a great indicator as to how much attention to detail, big pay that they're buying auto snipers in this scenario where almost nobody else would, because they just go further. A 4-man investment from MIBR in the take of a long. Some info from Xantares. It's like Morse code almost. His messages are a lot shorter though. No over-rotation from MIBR, no panic. VSM by mid-doors. KNG playing straight through the mid-doors, long doors rather. Tizian goes in with a pop flash. We've got X-ray problems here.
Yeah, but VSM, he's playing up close. There is a player on the other side of the doors there. But will he be flushed out is the question. Will the molly from Big come out? Will they do their due diligence in order to flush him out of this angle? Because it is so powerful. If Big don't clear this out, this could spell disaster for them. It could spell the map victory for MIBR. VSM, he's set up. He's only able to get one, though. Surson, actually, of all people, able to find the trade with the op. And Leo, he's just pushing towards tunnels. He's trying to take matters into his own hands. Takes down Tabson. What a proactive play from the player in the site, and he's going for more. Oh, what is this from Leo?
Oh my
Swings out,
days!
finds the AK headshot, looking for more. Leo wants to end it right here, right now. 25 seconds, and they know Tizian's position. KNG holding him here at the double door, and desperately, Tizian actually is able to take him down, but Leo is the man of that round. 4K to close it out. Heroic performance and display from him at that B-bomb site.
Absolute anarchy in the final round. A 4K from Leo Drunky, taking matters into his own hands. You can see how stressful it was. We got people passing out on the couch. We need a breather. Jeez, is he okay?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he might need a moment, and I think we do as well, after exposing some IP. So we're heading to a break time. 16 for 10 for MIBR. There's one more map to play. Vertigo after the break.